It's Nicole Pearl, the beauty girl here, and I am with the fabulous Catt Sadler, who we always watch on E! News. I have 2 boys, you have 2 boys, so just to start off, mom to mom, how do you do it? Do you have any tips for me? Because my oldest is almost 3. So
oh my goodness, so you're in it. You're in diapers still.
Yeah.
You've got your hands full. Well, I promise you it gets easier. I will say that. My oldest son is 13 now and 9. It's a different kind of struggle these days. I've got lots of hormones, and my oldest is like, hi, and hello, and I don't know what I'm going to get every morning. But as far as balancing it all, you know, I just try to not be too hard on myself, number one. You know, mommies have that mommy guilt when you're at work, you feel like you should be with your kids. But I will say, technology has saved me in this sense. I FaceTime with my kids all the time, and it makes me feel so much closer to them when I am working. So believe it or not, you know, technology in this way is bringing me closer to my family when I'm not with them. But I'd also just say I have a really, really killer support network. I am remarried, but my ex-husband and his wife, the 4 of us co-parent my kids. So because of the 4 of us,
you have a big team.
We got the team. It takes a village, but that gives me so much comfort.
Okay, so that's good to hear. Now let's talk like beauty and fashion, because that's the fun stuff. Everybody wants to know what are your favorite beauty products? What's your beauty routine? That's what the #1 question people want to know about you.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'm really big on skincare, and I always have been. You know, I started working at a makeup counter like in college. I was like, in my early 20s, I was at the Trish McAvoy counter. I worked at Chanel for a quick minute, and I learned then about the importance of a skincare ritual. So I would use a good cleanser. I would use a serum. I've used an eye cream literally for 20 years. So that is huge. I try to stay true to that, even though, yes, every now and again I will sleep in my makeup, and I don't advise anybody doing that, but I do that more than I probably should. But that's really, I think, the most important thing. I use a Clarisonic brush quite a bit because I think that exfoliates and sloughs all those dead skin cells, so I'm a big fan of that. That's, I guess, I mean, as far as skincare goes. Okay.
But do you like favorite makeup products or like anything? Because you work with so many makeup artists, so if there's like an amazing tip or product you've learned, I know that you guys would love to know.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of mixing foundation, whatever your foundation is, with M.A.C strobe cream. Now, everybody has a different preference into what kind of skin you want to look like you have, but I'm into dewy, I'm into really radiant, youthful looking skin, and so I always put a little strobe cream, M.A.C strobe cream, into my foundation to get kind of that dewy, less matte, less, for me, I think it's less aging looking.
Okay.
And then I would say, I think bronzers are huge in that. I'm into contouring. I like to chisel the face a little bit. You know how J-Lo gets that like glow, and she has the shading here and the shading here. I pay a lot of attention to that. And Too Faced Cosmetics just came out with something they call the Little Black Book of Bronzers. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's not so little. It's this huge book and 8 different bronzers, and I think it's just fun. I mean, you're gonna have to leave that at home because you can't put it in your purse, but it's really, really a great tool.
So speaking of bronzing, are you self-tan or are you spray tan?
I abandoned spray tan probably 5 years ago. I did a lot of that, and then I just was never completely pleased with the streaky on the ankles, and kind of the way that it eventually dissolved into, I just looked a little too splotchy. So I'm a huge self-tanner, and I alternate between 2 things: Kiehl's self-tanner, which I love, which is a really light self-tanner. It's not going to make you a golden goddess overnight, but I do love Kiehl's. And then I also recently discovered Vita Liberata. It's a mousse, and it's dark, and it's a little intimidating. It comes with a mitt and everything, but the color...
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
The color is beautiful.
Okay, and now moving on, I feel like there's a million girls who aspire to be you, like to get your job, you know, not to steal your job, but yeah, they want your job.
Yeah.
So for those people out there, do you have a piece of advice or something that you would say, you know, to inspire them to reach themselves to your level?
You know, I'll tell you the thing that worked for me, and that was experience goes a long way. I was in local news for 10 years before I got to E! So I did 3 hours of live morning television day after day after day. I did my own makeup.
Okay, so the hard work, you got to put it in.
But this is the thing that's so great that the girls have today that I did not have, is an iPhone.
Right.
You have video tools every day. You should be putting yourself on video. Every day you should be doing an interview with someone, even if it's not going to see the light of day.
It is good practice.
You need to see yourself on camera. You need to study your look, your presences, your posture. All those things matter. That matters, but what matters most, I would say, is your authentic voice. You have to just try your best to let the walls down. Don't be too structured. Don't be too stiff, and just be.
Okay, so you're a pro. What are we supposed to do with our hands?
Well, it depends on every person's different, but I think it's okay to use your hands, put your hands on your hip, hold your hand, whatever it is, but keep it moving. You don't want to be too stiff in any one way all the time, And I listen, it's the art of the interview. It's about exchange. It really is more of a conversation. I think in the old days, old school, it used to be question, answer, question, answer. No, everybody's relaxed today. It's 2014. And, try and be as close and as comfortable with your subject as you can be.
Thank you so much. You guys, she's really as cool in person as she appears on TV. So thank you so much, Catt. It was so good meeting you.
Thank you. Thank your husband and your boys for watching E! News. Amazing.
For more tips and tricks, visit thebeautygirl.com.
Thank you.